Well, hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone has been having a great week. I'm going to wait. Y'all know how this thing go, right? We're going to give it a couple of seconds. Give people a chance to jump on. Y'all know Wednesdays is a super duper busy day. Everybody got Zooms going on, business meetings and stuff going on. I truly, truly understand. But listen, for those of you that weren't able to jump on, thank God for what? Replay, right? So once you look at the replay, if you have any questions, any feedback, anything like that, be sure to reach out. You can DM me. You can reach out if you have any questions. So let's give it a couple of more seconds. Let me send a message out, making sure my peeps jump on. I know people are super busy. Let's see. Hey, you guys. Also, while we're waiting, thank you for joining. How are you? Be sure to give StreamYard permission so that we can see who has joined us this evening. Hello, hello. Okay, so as I was saying, you guys, for those of you that do not know, that we are 17 days away from my fifth annual, right? Motivate and Empower. We are on our fifth annual. Yay, yay. I can't believe it. My daggone self, but yes, 5 years has went by. I am so excited. Okay, but anyway, so I want you guys, if you have not, as of now, be sure to jump over to my website, www.tinahunter.me, and grab your ticket, and or feel free to DM me. And if you have any questions or concerns about purchasing the tickets or anything like that, then we can go from there on that end, right? And we have, I believe, maybe 2 spots left for vending. So if you are a vendor and you're interested in showcasing your product or your services or whatever it may be sure to reach out to me. Okay. So thank you on that. And because we are at 8:03, we're gonna go ahead on and get started. I'm going to introduce myself before we bring our special guest, Miss Chanay Robinson, the professional credit diva. Wait a minute, the professional credit diva, right? Forgive me, y'all. It's been a long week. Not only a long week, but a long day. Okay. Okay. So, TT, bear with a sister. But anyway, so yes, we have the professional credit diva that's coming on with us tonight. You all know she is not only a special guest, but she's a business partner, and she's one of our regular guests that come on the first and the end of the month of every month, right? And so I appreciate that, because why? She keeps us intact on what we need to do and how we need to do it for our businesses, right? That's so important, because that's one of the aspects that we all tend to forget. And not, some of the things, worry about your credit, and we don't worry about it, and not only your business, but in your personal life too, right? And we don't worry about these things until what? Something hits the fan and or the last minute, and then we scrambling for everything. And so, you guys, I'm going to go ahead on and bring the Miss Professional Credit Diva in with us. Give me just 1 second. We're going to go to commercial, because y'all know how this thing work, right? We're going to go ahead on. My throat kind of dry. We're going to go ahead on into commercial, and we will be back in 30 seconds. So if you need to go get something, thank you for the like. Be sure to put in the comments who is watching and why you're watching. Be sure to share with your sister, cousin, friend, or whomever. It's not all about you. Other people needs this information as well. Okay, thank you. So we're going to go ahead on into that 30 seconds. Y'all can tell I am real tired, but I'm pushing. That's what it's about. And I'm pushing. Why? Because I love what I do. Okay. Keep it moving. So we're going to go ahead on to the 30 seconds, and we will be right back. And when I come back, I will have our guests with me. Okay. See you shortly. Okay, so here we go. We are live. Myself and Mrs. Chanay Robinson, the professional credit diva, is back with us again. As you all know, the professional credit diva is here with us on the first and the last Wednesday of every month. And so, welcome, 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 Miss Chanay. Thank you again for your yes. Thank you for always coming and dropping jewels on us and keeping us abreast on everything that's going on in the credit world, right? And some. Okay. So we truly appreciate you on that. So you're not new to the platform, right? You're
Mm-mm.
very familiar with everybody and what we do here. And so, for those of you that don't know, my name is Tina Hunter. I am the CEO of Motivate and Empower, where I serve and support female entrepreneurs that are walking in fear. Also, I host this beautiful platform for entrepreneurs to come on and present their businesses, their services, and whatever else it is that they want to present to you all, right? And also, we know I host a yearly annual event, which is Motivate and Empower Me. We are on our fifth annual, you guys. I am super excited about that. I'm not going to go too far in depth on that, but I just want you all to know I've been posting and check out my story. If you have not gotten your ticket, go ahead on and grab your ticket. Chanay, go ahead on and take it away. I know watch. Excuse me, we're watching the time, so go ahead and do your thing.
Hey guys, thank you, Tina, for always opening up this wonderful platform for me and for other entrepreneurs. I really appreciate you, guys that are new to me in this community. I am the professional credit diva, and for me, diva means doing it very aggressively. So no matter what it is you want in life, guys, you have to go after it because no one is going to give it to you. Okay. And so, no matter how big or how small, if it's something that you want, go after it. And so, with that being said, I am, the owner and the operator of the Professional Credit Diva. And what I do is I assist focused individuals, business owners, and couples. I help them to achieve their goals and dreams by restoring, and rebuilding and repairing their credit. In the process of me removing the incorrect negative items, I'm
Mhm.
also helping them to improve their credit. Okay. And so, with that being said, obtaining excellent credit is the easy part.
Mhm.
Maintaining excellent credit is where the challenge can come in, right? Because it's all in your mind, right? And so not only do you need to be financially stable when it comes to repairing your credit or building your credit score, it also has to do with a mental um discipline as well. Okay.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so no matter
Yeah,
what is everything before it is anything is a thought. And that comes, it starts in the mind. So you need to exercise that muscle because so many people can come and
that's
say,
true.
I need to fix my credit. I have to fix my credit. I'm going to fix my credit. But when you get down into it, that's when the discipline comes in. And what happens is a lot of times you don't really understand what it takes to actually build your credit. It's not just, me or a company like me or a person like me or even you, sending out the letters and, doing that. It's a two-part system. So you have to continue to pay your bills on time. You have work to do. You have to use your credit responsibly. It's not just about sending the letters because if you're not going to do your part, then you honestly, and I'm going to give it to you guys, you honestly should not look to repay your credit. Okay? Because if you're
Mm,
going to keep doing the same things that got you where you are,
that's
it's not
good.
going to work. It's not going to work. It's not just, someone sending out letters and you still missing bills, you still not paying payments, you still have new collections coming on your credit report every month. it makes my work null and void. Honestly, you're actually paying for a service that's not going to benefit you. Okay. And so with that being said, the last time I was here, I talked a little bit about my ebook that I actually created. So
Yes.
thankful for you guys for purchasing. I appreciate you.
Yes.
You guys actually really got a good steal of a deal with the pre-sale for $1.90. And Cassandra, if you're on here, if you listen to the replay, you did not get your copy, and I found out the reason why I got the notification. It's because the email address was incomplete. So once I get
Mm.
here, I'm going to send you your copy. Okay. So once you guys read it, let me know what you think of it. Go to my website, go to my Facebook page, leave me a review. Let me know your honest opinion. If it really helped you, if it left you with, asking questions or anything. Again, it is 20
Ooh,
to Ruin Your Credit by Chanay Robinson. Plug there. I'll
I
send
love
link
that.
now. Let me just tell you this. If you did not get it on a pre-sale for almost $2, it is $20 now via the website, but the information that's in it is definitely valuable. It's definitely worth it. Some of the topics that I talk about in some of the things that you're doing to actually ruin your credit is really not understanding how the credit bureaus actually work,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not
Okay.
knowing or understanding the laws that are in place to actually protect you, because um it's not about, how can I say this? It's not about what's on your credit report. You
Mm-hmm.
when it's this situation, you don't
Mm-hmm.
have to prove anything. The onus is not on you in that instance, right? It's
Right.
actually on the creditors and the credit reporting agencies, right? But if you don't know that, if you don't understand how it really works, then you are actually contributing to your credit being ruined in a sense, because
Wow.
you think that it's something that you're supposed to prove. It's something that you're supposed to be doing, when in actuality it's not. Okay. Having a high ratio, not paying bills on time, actually paying on collection accounts. And I actually talked to you guys
Yeah.
about this before on this very platform, right? um,
Yes, you did.
no credit monitoring. And I used to be one of the people that felt like, when my credit was horrible, it was like, well, my credit is terrible. I don't need to monitor. I don't need to know what's going on. But in actuality, you really do.
Mm-hmm.
Because who's to say what's on your credit report is actually supposed to be there? Right. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's other topics that I definitely talk about that you definitely want to know, that put you in a position of power.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't know, you don't know. So the only way that you're really going to know is to get the book.
Right.
Download it. And for those of you that do have it, it's a real quick and easy read. It really is. I gave it to you in the simplest form, the easiest form, so that you can really just take the information, take the action steps, and run with it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that you can implement, some of the things, change up some of your habits. And what I really want you to do also is to um start having a conversation with your children. If they're 12
That's
and
good.
older, you definitely want to have the conversation with them so that they understand how important credit is, what credit can do for them, the things that they're actually able to obtain with having excellent credit. We
Mm-hmm.
want to get our kids into the habit now of appreciating credit before they actually need it, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
that's a conversation that I didn't have, and I didn't really know or understand with my daughter who's 30. I understand it now. So my son, who is 15, is benefiting from it, and
Yeah.
my three grandchildren are definitely, going to benefit from it. My oldest grandchild, she's 10 now. And so we're starting to have, like, some conversations as far as her and money and, saving. And what I do now is instead of me giving her cash, I'll actually go and like purchase like the Visa debit card or, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets
Mm-hmm.
that feel of plastic in her hand, and she knows that, okay, I need to monitor it. I need to pull this up on the website. I need to call a number to find out how much money I have. So, you know, for so long, it's like, just go to the ATM and put your card in and just take money out. But if they don't understand the mechanics behind it, then,
Yes.
we're kind of setting our children up, for failure. And that's something that we definitely don't want to do.
Yeah, that's good, Chanay. Um, Especially about the part of setting our kids up, right?
Mhm.
Because we get in the routine, we in the routine of being mom and dad or whatever, the guardians, and we forget sometimes, kind of, sort of forget, like you said, we know certain things, but at the time we just in that mindset of doing what we need to do and being parents.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? So thank you for bringing awareness, because sometimes we forget, and or sometimes some people don't know, right? To
Mm-hmm.
educate the kids on certain important things like that, like credit,
Yep.
right? And so I appreciate that. And I think that's a good point there. Cassandra was in, I'm just recapping. Cassandra is on another business event right now.
Okay.
So I know you're going to reach out to her, and I'll make sure I reach out to her as well. And so you say that the book, so the ebook, so really the people that did the early bird really profited, right?
Yes, they
Because the
definitely.
exact same information that's in the book that's $20 is, they got
Yep.
everything for dollar. Oh wow. Wow. That's,
Definitely.
yeah, most definitely. And that's why it's so important. I always say, some people say, oh, well, I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? When you see a good deal, try to grab it. And especially if it's something pertaining to your personal life, your business, and or that's going to help you monetize, right?
Definitely.
Right. Okay. Because I was just taking care of something for his business the other day, and they mentioned credit. And
Mm-hmm.
when I saw there was something about the score, right? And here I am. Look, I'm researching. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Now, how can I get my credit score to X, Y, and Z real quick?
Yeah.
Like today. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And so my credit is decent, but I wanted it at that moment because I wanted to take opportunity of what was going on, what I was researching. I wanted that joker to be like an 850 right
That's
there
it.
and there.
That's
You know what
it.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah. So the thing is that when we know better, we should do better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's so important to invest in ourselves when it comes to, like, hey, hire. I believe in getting the specialist, hire the professional,
That's it.
right? Because when we try to do it ourselves, one, we procrastinate. Two, we just, we'll put it in procrastination. We put it to the side. We're going to get to it. We're going to do it. Never do it. And or if we do it, we don't do it right, we done mess things up, then we put it back to the side again.
That's
So
it.
my motto is just get the professional.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. And
get
that
the
way
professional.
you can carry on, with your day-to-day routine. You can get done what you need to get done, whatever your area of expertise is, right? And so,
Right.
and you know that in the background, what is being done, what needs to be done is being done, and it's another thing that's off of your plate, off of your checklist. But in the long run, you actually benefit, from it, right? And
Exactly.
like one of the things I tell my clients is, the having poor credit is going to cost you. Having excellent credit is going to cost you. The difference is, even in the mindset, is what price are you actually willing to pay? And a lot of
Okay.
people think that, it might cost you anywhere, honestly, from, a company that does it,
Mhm.
up to $1,000 or even over $1,000, right?
Uh-huh.
If you utilize the credit score that you have, the excellent credit, once you're done, it's actually priceless, honestly. Because if you pay $1,000, $1,200, $1,500, or whatever,
Mhm.
however many months you need to be, or to obtain that 750,
Right.
that is minuscule compared to being approved for a $500,000 home. That is, very little for being approved for your dream car, right?
Right.
Or having the peace of mind of um anything that I need, I know that I'm going to be qualified to get. And even if you maintain it, that $1,000 or however much you spend to get your credit fixed, you have monetized it over and over and over again. That amount, to do it is really, really a small amount. Now, if you do have poor credit, but you decide, okay, well, I'm not going to get it fixed, I can still purchase a car. You can purchase a car that you pay for 2 and 3 and 4 times over, because the interest rate is so high, versus someone that actually has excellent credit, that who barely has an interest rate at all, right?
Right.
And
Right.
so you're still paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. The only difference is you're not benefiting from it. It
Right.
does not benefit you at all, because yeah, you have a car, but is it the best car? Is it a car that you can actually afford the payments? Is it a car
Uh-huh.
that is gonna help you in the long run? Because what you actually may qualify for versus what you can actually pay for, it's a big difference, right?
Right.
And so
Right.
with if you have the mindset of wealth and longevity, then you'll sacrifice those, $200 a month payments or what have you, to get
Uh-huh.
to where you need to be, so that when you go and you have to apply for, a credit card for whatever reason, or take out an emergency line of credit on your home for whatever reason, or you
Right.
want to purchase a home or to begin a business, or if your car goes up and you need to get a new car for whatever reason, having that peace of mind that I will be approved, I can afford the payments because they're going to be so low due to me having excellent credit, because I sacrificed in the beginning for 6, 9, 12 months, versus always living behind,
Right.
always trying to play catch up, right? And so I don't know who this is for. I don't know why I'm saying this, because this is not what I actually came on to discuss. But it's time to really stop sugarcoating it, right? You need
Oh,
credit.
yes,
You
we
need credit to
do.
survive, right? Because anything could happen at any given moment. It's not if an emergency is going to happen, it's when an emergency is going to happen. And you don't want to have to be put in a position where as though you have to forego paying a bill to take care of this emergency. You don't
Yes.
want to be put in a position where as though, let me, borrow against my 401k. Let me use my entire paycheck. Let me borrow this money from such and so, right? Because you don't even know what their situation is. But
Right.
if you are mature enough to set yourself up, then you will be able to handle whatever comes your way, no matter what it is at
Yeah.
any given moment.
Yeah. And I like that, Chanay. Thank you for being authentic, because the thing about it, like you said, you don't know who it's for. Listen, the reason why, I'm being real. I've been there and done that. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? For all the wrong, silly reasons. A lot of majority, probably all, could have been avoided because we want to be silly, do things the way we think we want to do them, or
Mm-hmm.
they need to be done at the moment. then we end up, suffering the consequences, right?
Yeah.
And so if you got the money, if you have the means, if you whatever, do it the right way. Because a lot of times what happens is we try to cut corners. That's how we end up getting caught up. We always want to cut a corner so we could have a little extra to put over here or do this or do that, right? So I understand, and thank you for being real on that subject, because the only way we'll get it, sometimes we just have to be rickety raw. You know what I'm saying? For people to catch what it is that we're trying to say. Yeah, so I appreciate that. And that's real good, girl. Is that in the book? That is real good. You said, look, I didn't come on here for this, but I'm trying to tell you. And that's just God leading you, because it is for somebody. Somebody do need to hear. They may not be on here now, but they will be, catching the replay. And, we always help us. If it's only one person, and that's my goal.
That's it.
We can't help. We can't save the world.
Right.
But if we help at least one person, we've done our job.
We've done our part. That's
because
it.
We always showing up, right?
Amen.
And so God said that's all you got to do is show up. I'm showing up.
Amen.
And we're putting the information out there, and all you guys got to do is grab it. That's it, and that's all, and utilize it the right way. So you can't say you wasn't told, you didn't hear it. I don't know.
Yeah.
All of this, it's being given to you, and it's being given to you free. Because a lot of times you could be sitting right next to a millionaire, and that could be your friend, your cousin, your sister, or your brother, and they won't tell you. They will not tell you. Some people just will not tell you. And so that's why I just want people to, sometimes, of course, we always want to see people win, right?
Amen.
And so, grab a hold to what's out there, and especially when it's free and or at a low price. You're paying for knowledge. And the thing about it is not only paying for knowledge, but you're investing in yourself. How about that? That's the beauty of of life. It's all about investing in yourself.
That's
right? And the more we invest in ourselves, it's like the more we learn, we educate ourselves, and the better we can live better. We think better. The mindset. It's all about the mindset, changing the mindset.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Because some of the things that you said, it's about the mindset.
That's it.
You mentioned maturity. Yeah. In order to, when we mature and do the mature thinking, it's still that mindset. Are we still back in the third grade mindset, or have we graduated to, this young adult mindset, to where I know I need to get this thing right so that I can do X, Y, and Z.
That's it.
Right? And be prosperous. And yeah, exactly. So I like that.
Thank you.
Do we have any questions out there for Chanay? Do we have any questions tonight? We will be wrapping up in just a minute or so, because I have another meeting, and I believe Chanay has something as well. So tonight is really short. But we still wanted to show up for you guys.
Definitely.
And I wanted for anybody out there that received Donisha. Hey, Donisha, thank you so much. Yes, I have. Oh, Donisha, yes, I have questions. Go ahead and put it down, Donisha. We got you.
Yeah.
Donisha, did you get the ebook, sweetie? Did you get the ebook? I wanted to get just a quick feedback on if anybody on here received. I know Cassandra, quite a few people. Shantae, but I don't think Shantae is on here. Oh, you did. Oh, wonderful. So was it helpful?
What you think?
Yeah. So what was one of your takeaways, Donisha? And you can come with your questions as well.
Mm-hmm.
Donisha is one of my mentees. I love her so much.
I love it.
She is doing great things. She is a photographer, honey. She is
coming
out there, girl.
Oh, you're in a profession that's in high demand, especially
she really is.
And marketing and everything. You are definitely in high demand, a high demand field.
Listen, she really is, and I need her to know this. and she's doing so great at being a student and just self-teaching herself and
Awesome.
stepping out there and networking and everything. So she's doing a wonderful job.
Awesome.
Yeah, Donisha, you there, babe? We'd love to hear one of your takeaways. Hey, Shantae! I know Shantae has her schedule is super duper busy. She has jumped into a new endeavor. So Shantae said that I believe she has, yeah, I'm here. I haven't got a chance to read the book yet. Okay, Shantae, but when you do and when Chanay is back on, we want feedback from everybody.
Definitely.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, and Donisha says, so I have multiple addresses on my credit report, and I wanted to know how to remove those multiple addresses. That's interesting, Donisha, because I do too. I just looked that up. That's good.
So you send a letter to each of the credit bureaus listing each of the addresses that is incorrect, and let them know that you are no longer there, and by law they have to remove it because you cannot receive mail at that location anymore.
It's that simple?
It's that simple.
So you just say, I'm no longer at this address. Please remove this from my credit.
Yep, this address is incorrect. I am not, a resident here, and it needs to be removed because by law I no longer receive mail here. Please remove this. So basically, with any letter that you send to the credit bureaus, what you do is you state what is the incorrect information, the inaccuracy, and why it is the incorrect, inaccurate, and what you want them to do.
Wow.
Address is wrong. I no longer live here. I no longer can receive mail here by law. It needs to come off, and I want you to remove it and send me an updated credit report.
Oh, that is good. So is there a particular form you need to use for that? Okay, so you could just type up, just like if you're disputing something.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, that is awesome. Hey, who is that? Hey, ladies. Hey, Tina Boo. Hold on. I'm a guess. Is this Nene? I'm just guessing. I'm just going by what I see here. It's almost like I can hear your voice. That's something. Is that Nene? Come back at me. Let me know, honey. But that's good, Chanay. So, Donisha, you hear that? It's an easy process.
Yeah.
It's a real easy process. So go ahead on and girl, get on that.
Yeah. You don't want to be elaborate and use anything, all of these terms or whatever. You really want to make it as simple as possible.
Hold on, something popped up on my screen. Oh God. Oh. Hold on, y'all, 1 second, because can you hear me, Chanay?
I can hear you.
Okay, give me 1 second. My screen is doing something. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Oh, okay. So Donisha said, I haven't had a chance to read the book, but I'm excited to read it. Oh. That's what's up. So we will have quite a bit of feedback the next time Chanay is on here. Exactly. Yes, exactly. We love, and do me a favor, go to Chanay's website or what else is it that you have out there, Chanay, for reviews or what have you?
And my Facebook page, which is The Professional Credit Diva, and my website, which is theprofessionalcreditdiva.com.
Oh, okay. Okay, y'all get that? Theprofessionalcreditdiva.com. And Donisha said really quick, can you say the phrase again, Chanay?
This list the addresses. You put your information, right? You list the addresses that are incorrect and say these addresses are incorrect because I no longer live here. I legally am not receiving mail at these addresses, and by law, you need to remove these from my credit report. This is not my current address. I no longer reside here. So, and check it, because some of the addresses people have never lived there, right? And so
Right.
whatever the circumstance is, you let them know what it is for each and every address. I no longer live here. I've never lived here, or whatever the case may be. By law, I do not receive mail here, and you need to remove this from my credit report. Please remove from my credit report and send me an updated credit report.
Bam. See? That's good. You good to go, Donisha? That's good. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Donisha. Great point, because I have like 4 or 5 addresses from way back, which is ridiculous. I did not know. I never even thought about it. I was like, damn, these addresses still popping up.
And
So,
let
yeah,
me tell you the reason why, and that's a good point that you did bring up, Donisha. And the reason why you don't want any outdated or incorrect addresses is because anything that's listed on your credit report, any address that they have, say for instance, somebody is sending you a collection letter or what have you, they can use whatever address is listed on your credit report, whether it's current or not, and mail you a collection letter. They'll mail you a garnishment, can mail you anything, and say that I sent this piece of mail to an address that was listed on her credit report, right? And you could have never received it, but you can still be held liable for it because they mailed it to something that's listed on your credit report. So that's why you want to remove all old and incorrect addresses, because it could hurt you in the long run. You never know, what can happen or whatever. And then you also want to be mindful, and that's why credit monitoring is important, because with so much fraud that's going on, these cyber criminals can list so many things, that's on your report. So many accounts can open up things in your name and you not even realize it. But if you check your credit report on a regular basis, and not through, Credit Karma or any of those, but through a legitimate site, the site that I use, My Score IQ. If anybody's interested, I can send you the link. You can get it at a reduced price. But you check every month. It gives you your updated FICO score, which is needed. But you can go through each of your credit reports for all 3 of the credit reporting agencies to see exactly what's on your report, what's being reported. It gives you alerts, it gives you dings, it gives you everything that that you need, and it actually gives you your FICO score. So you want to know what's on your credit report all times, not just once a year or anything like that. Locking your credit report is important also, right? Whereas though, and that's free to do, whereas though no one can apply for any type of credit without them actually physically contacting you, right? And so that's a good tool, to have as well. But once you lock or freeze your credit report, the creditors that had your information before, they still have access to your credit report. Anyone that you gave access to your credit beforehand, any creditors or anything like that, they, even once you lock it, they still have access. What it does is it stops any new transactions on your credit report, right? And not saying that a collection account can't appear, a new collection account won't appear. What locking your credit does is it stops any new inquiries, right? So no one can open up a new trade line or a new credit card or anything like that. But if something is an old debt, a collection, or something like that, that's not affected by it.
Wow. And see, Donnie, I didn't know about locking your credit. Okay. Okay.
Credit report.
Okay. So we may have to get you to a couple of things we have to get you to bring to the forefront next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because there's something else that came to mind too. I want to talk to you about.
Perfect.
Um, One of our Facebook users, your name did not come up, but they said freeze credit report. Good to know. How do you lock your credit report? And Chanay
Call
said it's free.
call one of the agencies. You can call one of them. Pick one: TransUnion, Experian, or Equifax. You can pick one and tell them that you want to put a freeze on your credit report, or you actually can go online to them. Credit TransUnion, Experian, or Equifax, and it's a link that says freeze my credit report. And
Oh,
once you do it with one of the credit reporting agencies, it's automatically done with the other two. They automatically let the other two know.
okay, so, but that won't affect your credit going up if you're paying on time.
No.
And oh, okay,
It's
it's
not like any new inquiries, no new open credit accounts, no new trade lines,
okay.
anything like that. So even if you decide that, your credit score, your credit report is locked, and even if you decide, hey, I want to apply for credit, then what you need to do is you then need to go back to each of the credit bureaus. Now you will need to go back to each of the credit bureaus then and unlock your credit report, and then you
Oh,
can lock it back up. Exactly. Yep, you can freeze it and unfreeze it by the PIN number. Exactly.
that's what's up. Wow, that is what? See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. We learn something new every day.
Yep.
Every day. So this is something new for me. So I appreciate that. So you guys, we are over the time. I have a 9 o'clock. And Chanay, thank you so much. Hey, listeners, my those of you that jumped in with all your comments and your feedback and replies, thank you so much. Mwah. I love you guys. And if you haven't received your ebook, and or so you still doing ebooks or you doing hard copy now?
Right now it's the ebook. I'm actually, let me tell you.
Okay.
So this is what I'm doing. It's the ebook now, right?
Okay.
The hard copy is actually going, it's revamping. I am revamping it. I'm adding so much more information, for everyone, and everyone that actually purchases the ebook will actually get a free copy of the hard copy that's coming.
Okay. Wow.
So no matter what price you purchased it at the pre-sale or whatever, as if you purchase the e-book, you will automatically receive a signed autographed copy of the hard copy. And let me tell you, the revamped copy, like, it's fire. Even just like the cover, the updated revamped cover is fire, and all the information that's in it is fire. And I'm including so much more information and everything, like the templates and everything that you really, really need to help you to be in control of your credit. So
yeah. And
I'm
I think
excited.
yeah, that's awesome, Chanay. You go, girl. High five on that, sis. Mwah! And I think it's so important, like for your credit. Just certain things we need to have in that important file box, right? And just so that and write it out wherever you keep your important papers, like we can always go back in there. We need to be ahead of the game. And not, you know what I'm saying, later for being late for everything and trying to play catch up. Because for those of you that don't know or haven't been paying attention to the writing on the wall of how things are changing, okay, they're doing a lot of changes behind the scenes. They're keeping us over here, people all frenzied up in fear with COVID. But in the midst of all of that, it's a lot of changes that's going on, you guys. So please understand what is the writing on the wall, where we're going. Please understand it. Your credit is going to be super duper important. Not that it's not important now, but it's going to be, you're going to need your credit to make moves. I'm telling you, things are changing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's gonna be like, and
Yes.
eventually like irrelevant, right?
Yes.
And it's the day, and it's the, it's happening. It's definitely happening, and you
Yeah.
definitely don't want to be left behind. Well, I heard a financial person say that the middle class is now going to be, they're going to be poor,
Yeah.
and poor is gonna be like that class is gonna be like destitute. Like it's so near that it's like unbelievable,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because the whole financial system, the whole financial structure is like going to be changed, and especially for people of color, like we definitely need to educate ourselves honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, and you really need to link up with someone
Yeah.
that you can learn from, that is willing to share the information,
Yeah.
even if they aren't a person of color, right? Because this has been in the mix and happening for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like unbelievable, unbelievable. Like I've heard and I've read reports like from top financial people that, the dollar bill is going to be phased out, and like we're just like, what is it, the budget that's going on with, with the president,
Yeah.
right? Where they're like, he's just waiting to see if Congress is just going to, print out some more money. So what value does the dollar bill actually have? I remember
None.
growing up that for every dollar, for every dollar that was, that we had in circulation, it was gold bars to back it up. Now they're just printing money without any silver certificate, no bond, no anything to back that currency up.
Because the thing is, so that's what I mean about the writing on the wall. Y'all remember, do y'all remember when stores started saying we running out of change, or you
Mm-hmm,
you know, all of that. Remember now, pay
mm-hmm,
attention how we run out of money and we print money.
mm-hmm.
Not only, that's why I say pay attention. And we moving away from the dollar bill and the coins. We
Yep.
everything, we're going to digital.
Digital
I need
everything.
everything currency, digital currency. I need everybody that's on here to write it down on your vision board. Digital currency, and write today's date, 10/6/21. And understand, educate yourself, because if you're not educated, you're going to wish you were.
You're gonna wish you were.
From a year from now, you're going to be like, oh my God, what happened?
Yeah.
So get started now. Don't get caught up in, hey, whatever. No, it's no more whatever. We have to take charge and stand firm on what it is we believe in, educate ourselves so that we're able to move when they move.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
so we can be secured as well. Right? And we
Yeah.
don't have to give up our homes. We won't have to all of this, lose our jobs and da 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 da. Guess what? Because if we lose one stream of income, we'll have two other on the side that we
That's
still
it.
working. All
That's
right.
it.
We won't be relying on one source of income. So
Yeah.
if God forbid, if anything happened with that source of income, you still okay. Right?
That's it.
So we have to secure ourselves, you guys. Understand this, write it on your vision board, and educate yourself once again. And if maybe I'll get somebody on here that can, I will, not
Break it
maybe,
down.
I
That's
will
it.
bring somebody on that can talk to you guys. I know a little bit. I don't know. It's not my expertise. I dab into it a little, very little. But I'll get somebody that can talk to you about that, and maybe you can, you know what I'm saying, go from there. Once again, let me find a professional that can come on and talk to you on that level.
That's it. And thank you so much, Lynn, for your congratulations on my book. I appreciate you so very much. And Tina,
Yes.
you need to go because you have 9 minutes
Yes.
for your next meeting. Guys, as
Yes.
always, that's right, Garnisha. Uh, it's always a pleasure to be here. Thank you again for opening up your platform to me. I so appreciate Runway and what it does for all of us entrepreneurs.
Yes, thank you all once again. I appreciate you for always showing up, showing love, and supporting my guests that come on, by looking into their products, their services, and sewing into them. Hey, listen, if you're one that I don't, if you're one that want to come on, be part of the platform, want to talk about your success or your product, your services, or whatever, just let me know. You can DM me. For those of you who know me, you can call me, text me, whatever. But if you're not familiar with, just send a DM and let me know that you're interested. So we're going to jump off of here. I have 8 minutes to jump over to my other Zoom. Baby, that's what that life is about.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Doing it, and doing it well.
Amen. That's
Thank you,
it.
Chanay.
Thank
I
you,
love
honey.
you,
Good
sis.
night.
We'll
Love
talk
you guys.
soon.
Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much. See you, Danisha, and everyone else. Bye-bye.